Donkey of the day for Wednesday, December 12th goes to a 24-year-old Florida man named Dominick Breedlove. Now, what does your Uncle Charlotte always say? The craziest people in the world come from the Bronx and all of Florida. You can always count on someone from Florida to Florida. And Dominick is the latest Floridian to prove this theory true. Now, Dominick had a job interview at Kohls. Okay, he went to the Human Resources Department to try to get hired at Kohls Department store. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of places are doing extra hiring around this time of year because it's the holidays and they need all the manpower they can get. So it's like a temp job. But who cares? It's a job nonetheless. Now, I don't know if this is Dominick's situation. I was just rambling just now. But Dominick Breedlove was at Kohls for a job interview. This story is starting off just fine, right? We all know proper job interview etiquette, right? I mean, before radio, I myself worked at a warehouse called Industrial Acoustics Company. I worked at Taco Bell. I worked at a clothing store called Demo in the mall. I worked at a telemarketing place called Paragon Solutions. Now, for me, someone who had felonies, I had to go into these interviews dressed like a Jehovah's Witness doing field service. Okay, trust me, I know what a Jehovah's Witness doing field service dress is like because I grew up a Jehovah's Witness doing field service. So some nice dress suits, dress pants, dress shirt, tie, blazer. I could not look like I had felonies even though I had felonies. That's proper job interview etiquette, okay? Some people have proper job interview etiquette. Some don't, okay? Some don't realize when you're doing a job interview, you are judged by your body language or other personality quirks. You got to greet the person interviewing you as Mr. or Miss. Make sure your cell phone is off. Kids, you can't be in there texting, phone vibrating, you checking the gram while the person is talking to you. All that is a no-no, okay? Look people in the eye and smile, all right? Give the person interviewing you, a firm handshake. Sit up straight, lean slightly forward. Take notes during your interview. Even if you fake taking notes, do it. Arrive 15 minutes early and even send a thank you note or a thank you email after you're done. That's just all proper interview etiquette. But one of the most important things to remember during a job interview, one of the most important things to do during a job interview is to remember that your interview is not over until you have left the premises, until you are driving down the road. Do you understand what I'm saying? We all know job interviews are about the buying and selling of a dream. We in there trying to sell this employer a dream so he will hire me. All right, we know the job interview is all gas. We all fronting. So you have to keep this illusion up until you are off these people's premises. All right, trust me. It is some managers who will watch potential candidates as they exit the building and leave because he may just want to see the real you. He'll watch you till you leave because he wants to see the real you. And as soon as people leave a job interview, they turn back into the real them. So he's watching you to see if you spark up a J when you get outside or, you yap on your cell phone, loitering in the parking lot for 20 minutes, leaning on your car. All right, some employers just want to make sure that you are staying in professional mode. That's all. And in the case of Dominick Breedlove, he didn't take heed to that jewel I just gave you. All right, your interview is not over until you drive down the road. But keep in mind, it's Florida, all right? In Florida, it's only but for so long they can pretend to be normal. Dominick Breedlove sat in that interview from 3:20 to about 3:50 fronting, and by 4 p.m., he returned to his true Florida form. Let's go to CBS 4 Miami for the report, please.
A Florida man who went to Kohls for a job interview ended up leaving the store in handcuffs. Listen to this. Deputies say Dominick Breedlove had just finished his job interview when he spotted 2 pairs of Nike shoes without a security tag on it. He allegedly grabbed a Kohls bag from a previous purchase out of his car, put both pairs in the bag, and tried to leave the building. A loss prevention officer was watching him the entire time, and he was taken into custody in the parking lot. Breedlove told investigators he was going to give the shoes to his mother. He also didn't get the job.
You think? Dominick Breedlove went to a Kohls for a job interview, and immediately after the interview, he decided to steal from the same Kohls. Now, Florida, I don't know how y'all do things, but regular people, when they have a job interview, they go home and wait for a call back. Now, if this wasn't in Florida, I would say, well, Dominick knew that he probably blew his interview and was like, F it. But since it's Florida, I'm going to say no. That makes too much sense. Now, in his defense, he did steal the shoes for his mother. Okay, the Nike Air Bella TR shoes valued at $80 and a pair of Nike Elite TR shoes valued at $70. But here's the thing, if you would have gotten the job at Kohls, you wouldn't have had to steal them. Okay, now you are in jail with a $500 bond. And I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, but if you are on a job interview at Kohls, stealing $150 worth of sneakers, you probably don't have the money for bail. Kids, do I have to tell you that this is not proper job interview etiquette? All right, go into a job interview hoping to get your picture on an employee ID, but you come out with your picture on a mugshot. Do you realize that you have to put this on all job applications for the rest of your life? I don't even know how you begin to remove a stain like this, nor am I going to rack my brain trying to figure it out, because one thing I have learned to do is not stress about things that are out of the realm of my understanding. Only thing I need to know to make sense of this situation is that it's Florida, and Florida just don't make no sense. Please give Dominick Breedlove the biggest ER. Now, I cannot leave this story without playing a game of Guess What Race It Is?
Oh, boy.
Now,
Okay.
here's your clues.
Okay, I'm listening.
24 years old, from Florida, job interview at Kohls. The sneakers he stole from Kohls: Nike Air Bella TR shoes valued at $80. Nike Elite TR shoes valued at $70. Guess what race it is? Angela Yee, we'll start with you.
Caucasian.
Okay. What makes you say that?
I don't know. I just think that based on the sneakers, I would have probably stole nicer ones.
Okay. DJ Envy, guess what race it is?
See, now when you said Florida and you said Kohls, I thought black. I was like, 'cause you know, Florida, a lot of black people in Florida, or Latino. But then when you said stole Nikes, I said, what type of Nikes? Niggas only steal Jordans. So, and you ain't say Jordans. You ain't say Yeezys. You said Nike BTR.
Nike Elite TR shoes. Yes, Nike Air Bella TR shoes.
Those sound like the old white man sneakers. So I would have to say Caucasian.
Well, guys, if you said Caucasian, you are correct. Come on now. Context clues matter. Black people steal sneakers from Foot Locker and Champs, not Kohls. And the type of sneakers should have gave it away for everybody. Nike Air Bella TR shoes, Nike Elite TR shoes. Those are the Nikes white people were setting on fire after Nike signed Colin Kaepernick. All right?
See? I know
yes. Congratulations.
I knew it.
I got a gift for y'all.
Uh-oh. What you got?
I got
Out.
here. That should last y'all until at least May.
I don't want
Nice
that.
big tub of mayonnaise.
Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.